Lahat ng drama, tawanan, balita at all-time favorite music hits. Sa lungkot at ligaya, kami pa rin ang inyong kasama. We're the place where you truly belong. Mula sa TVH Group of Networks, ito ang inyong himpilan. Ito ang inyong tahanan. Number 1 sa Mega Manila.
It's 6:31. It's time for another edition of Asphere's Cafe. Now here's another edition of the Cafe. Asphere, Ascona, Senator, Asparagos. Pasok.
Thank you very much, Dream Car Karaoke, and good day, everyone. And this is Asphere's Cafe. Today is Tuesday, February 4th, 2025 for us right here on Cool FM and Cool TV, and Wednesday, February 5th, 2025 for TVH Network viewers. So yes, today is another beautiful day here, and so far, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. So yeah, how are you, Jim Con?
I'm still designing the Asphere aircon boxes to be displayed on Jaguars.
By the way, about the Asphere's aircon, it is officially been uploaded to 5 Minute Archives YouTube channel, and it's quickly gaining a lot of views. It's
Yes.
gaining a lot.
And yes, as your slogan said, tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Yeah, I know, real, huh? Real,
Yes.
very real.
And of course, I would expect to Stephen to say the a commercial. This program is brought to you by Ting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wonder if the Aspire aircon will be on the Cool FM commercial.
It will certainly be one, but you just have to there will be one. There will be one. But you do the radio commercial since you already made the TV commercial.
Yes, it's still the same. It's still the same. By the way, if you don't know, sa Roblox Studio, I've designed the 3 sets of window type aircons and one big one, which is the inverter. And yes, I'm going to have boxes to do that. So the outside and the outdoor and the indoor one will be there. So if you don't know, I'm on Roblox Studio to design the width. Hold on. And that's why the reason of Roblox is having this thing pops up all the time when I insert this one. So hold on. By the way, yes, I'm still doing the what it's called the aircon box design. So yeah, I'll check on that one as long as I get the email. Okay, Asparagos. Let's start the cafe session, shall we?
Thank you very much, Dreamcar. And now, as we start with the first round of tech news, actually, if you saw my screen share earlier, I have been catching up on Masama Gun's Revenge. I mean, it's not that great, but this is just a way to chill and relax for me. That's how it is. Now back to the first round here. So let's see what we have here. Okay, Apple's latest AirPods have dropped below $100 for the first time. Okay, so let me fill that up right now. I have yet to prepare. Uber only applies to America. Uber used to be a thing here in Indonesia and the Philippines. Now it is now rebranded to Grab. So Uber only applies to America, by the way. All right, we're almost there. All right, I think that is Dream car, bro. Dream car. Check the bro, bro, bro,
What?
bro,
What?
bro, bro, bro. Later, huh? Later. We're going to cover that later. And we already
Oy,
have the first four. The last one is going to be a surprise.
oy, oy, oy. You know what? We expect the expectations. We expect the expectations on this edition. Oh boy.
Okay. Without any further to do, let's start with the AirPods now. So, if you missed out on, I don't know if this is paywall. I hope not. It isn't. Okay. All right. So, if you missed out on the steep AirPods discount, the virtual during Black Friday, now this is your chance. Right now, the second gen AirPods Pro with USB-C are on sale at Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy, starting at $169, which is $81 off, which is just $16 shy of their all-time low. Meanwhile, the AirPods 4 have dropped to a record low of $100 or $99.99, which is $30 off at Amazon, Target, and Best Buy, with the noise canceling variant going for around $148.99, which is $31 off at Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy. If you want the best sound and active noise cancellation you can get in the pair of Apple AirPods, you will likely want to pick up the second gen AirPods Pro. The in-ears offer a few features you won't find in the cheaper siblings, including intuitive swipe-based controls, more robust water resistance, and multiple silicone ear tips for a customizable fit. Thanks to a recent iOS 18 update, they also now double as FDA-approved hearing aids. That being said, both the entry-level AirPods 4 and the AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation are excellent earbuds in their own right. They both deliver exceptionally clear voice call quality and produce the same high-quality sound, which benefits from a thicker layer of bass than Apple's previous models despite their open design. The main difference is that the step-up AirPods 4 offers several Pro-like features, including active noise cancellation and a wireless charging case that features a built-in speaker and support for tracking via Apple's Find My app. So, there's more. Speaking of Apple, you can also subscribe to Apple Music for relatively cheap right now. Apple is offering new and eligible subscribers 6 months of Apple Music for just $2.99 through February 27th. An individual subscription typically costs $10.99 per month, so the current promo equates to about $63 in savings. The streaming service grants ad-free access to more than 100 million songs, along with spatial audio and Dolby Atmos tracks for a more immersive experience. So there you go. This is this so this is going to be worth a deal if you have never used Apple Music before. Now this is your chance to get this deal for just $3. If you're in the States. So what do you think, Kim Carr, about the Apple Music for only $2.99 US dollars?
I would say it's cheap. It's particularly cheap.
Right? And then and then the AirPods, the latest AirPods dropping below $100. What do you think?
It's very interesting, especially that's the cheaper way possible. I would say it's good too, especially the price.
Right? Right? Okay, so let's move on now to the next one. Again, Uber is only in the America and Japan and some regions that does not have Grab on it. But yeah, this and now and here we are, guys. This is it, Uber. So Uber introduced a new feature designed to make it easier for people with disabilities to ride with service animals. For years, Uber's policies toward service animals have been in accordance with state and federal law, but they are allowed to ride at all times at no extra cost. But now the company is allowing customers to self-identify as owners of service animals in order to give drivers more visibility when to expect a fur companion. The new feature also includes a warning to the drivers to avoid canceling rides or discriminating against customers with service animals. The new feature sorry, was developed over the past 2 years in collaboration with leading advocacy organizations, and service annual handlers that will help make the Uber experience even better. Chris Yon, product manager for equality at Uber, said in a blog post. Owners of a service animals can now go into their settings on the Uber app and fill out an eligibility form and select the option that will identify them as someone who will ride with a service animal. They can also choose whether to notify drivers of that fact, though that's not required. If a rider opts into notifying drivers and the driver re- requests to cancel the trip at pickup, the driver will receive a notification reminding them that it's against the law to refuse to transport someone because of their service animal and confirming that they wish to proceed with the cancellation. Any driver who violates this policy may permanently lose access to the platform, Yoon says. Uber already offers pet-friendly rides in some cities, so the hope is that customers won't try to abuse the feature by registering non-service animals. Still, the Americans with Disabilities Act specifically prohibits requesting documentation or special identification for service animals. As Uber spokesperson Sarah Casanovas notes, federal ADA guidance suggests asking the following questions when it is not obvious what service an animal provides. Is your animal required because of a disability? And two, what work or task has your animal been trained to perform? Uber also has policies related to emotional support animals, to which drivers have discretion to deny rides if they choose. But while Uber pet drivers can also charge riders a cleaning fee if their furry companions shed or deposit any supplies in the backseat, drivers cannot do the same for riders with service animals. In fact, if riders with service animals are improperly charged a cleaning fee by a rider, they can request a refund from the company. So here is the screenshot of 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 the service animal if you're going to ride an Uber, if you're going to book an Uber ride with your service animal. So this is how it looks. Sadly, Uber is no longer a thing in Southeast Asia since Uber in Southeast Asia was bought by Grab not too long ago. I believe this was around 2018 or 2017. I might be wrong, but yeah, Uber is no longer a thing in Southeast Asia, which is now called Grab here. But yeah, what do you think about this one? Because I honestly, for me, um, this is interesting.
Service animal, I don't know what it is, but I have no comment because I don't know what is called the service animal.
Basically, um, this about it's for people with disabilities. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
people with
Makes
disabilities.
sense, makes sense, makes sense. Nothing much to say, but I say it's good, it's good.
I same with you, Jim Farm. All right. Heading on to the next one. It's about the Cloudflare. Cloudflare has launched a new feature to help people quickly verify the authenticity of online images. The web security and hosting provider has adopted the Adobe-led content credential system, which applies a digital metadata tag to images and videos that tracks who owns it, where it's been posted, and if it's been manipulated, including if generative AI tools were used to do so. Content Credentials is an ongoing project born out of the Content Authenticity Initiative, a cross-industry committee co-founded by Adobe in 2019. Members include Microsoft, ARM, NVIDIA, Qualcomm, TruePic, Getty, and Shutterstock, alongside camera companies like Canon and Leica, and major news outlets such as the BBC, Associated Press, Wall Street Journal, and New York Times. Now, Cloudflare has also joined the CAI and introduced a new one-click settings option on content hosted by Cloudflare images to preserve content credentials. The feature is available starting today for all users across the entire global Cloudflare network. Anyone who views or downloads images with the setting enabled can verify the digital history via Adobe's Content Authenticity web tool or its Chrome browser extension. The content credential system is based on open source technical standards developed by the Coalition for Content Provenance and Authenticity. The idea is not only to make it easier for artists and photographers to retain attribution for the work, but also to help people confidently distinguish authentic images and videos from those that have been altered or generated using AI tools. The Cloudflare integration should provide a sizable boost for the CAI's reach, given Cloudflare estimates that around 20% of the entire web runs through its network. The future of the internet depends on trust and authenticity, said Cloudflare CEO Matthew Prince. By integrating content credentials across our global network, we can help media and news organizations to verify authenticity and maintain ownership of the work, whether it moves online. This isn't just about securing individual images, it's about giving publishers the tools they need to preserve trust and remain relevant in the age of AI. So, this is a good thing, I have to say. Other than that, I have nothing much to say, but this is a good thing. What do you think? For you, Dreamcar?
No comment because I don't know what is this for. Oh, it's Cloudflare. Cloudflare. Yeah, I have no comment for that one.
Okay, all right. So now, finally into the last one. Oh, great. There's a small cockroach in my room. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The first approved iPhone porn oops app is coming to Europe. Oh dear. Oh dear. You have been warned. This is not. If you don't want to read, if you you should click away if you don't want to see this one. All right, here we go. Here we go. The first Apple approved porn app for iPhone is rolling out in Europe via AltStorePal's alternative iOS app marketplace. AltStorePal developer Raleigh Testoot says that Hot Top, which describes itself as an ad-free adult content browser, has made it through Apple's notarization review for fraud, security threats, and functionality, and will be available for AltStorePal users in the European Union to download starting today. So if you recall, Apple is obviously Apple bans overtly sexual or pornographic material on its own iOS store because obviously pornographic apps are barred from OS app stores, like right? Even Google Play and iOS App Store does not allow it. Well, in the alternative app store on iOS, they allow it. So yeah, interesting. Um, Steve Jobs once replied to a customer email questioning App Store policy, saying that Apple has a moral responsibility to keep porn off the iPhone, and said that people looking for such apps should buy an Android phone. Thanks to the EU's Digital Markets Act, iPhone users within the bloc now have greater freedom to install other apps. Apple spokesperson Peter Ajemian emailed a statement to The Verge. We are deeply concerned about the safety risk that hardcore porn apps of this type create for EU users, especially kids. This app and others like it will undermine consumer trust and confidence in our ecosystem that we have worked for more than a decade to make the best in the world. Contrary to the false statements made by the marketplace developer, we certainly do not approve of this app and will never offer it in our app store. The truth is that we are required by the European Commission to allow it to be distributed by marketplace operators like AltStore and Epic, who may not share our concerns for user safety. There you go. Coinciding with the Hot Top app launch, AltStorePal says it will donate all of its Patreon earnings for February to causes supporting sex workers and those in the LGBTQ plus community. We feel this is necessary to fight back against recent harmful policies by politicians, Meta, and others that stood told The Verge. The Meta inclusion is likely referring to hateful conduct policy changes being made in the US that will remove protections for LGBTQ people, women, immigrants, and other marginalized groups on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads. Man, I think we're getting meat-com for this article. Oh boy. But man, this is funny. I find this funny that this is coming to iOS through an alternative app store in European Union. But oh my gosh.
Some mega hit series. I think we're going to get Micom with this one. That
Yup.
that has never happened on this edition of Asphere Cafe. This is the first time. This is the first time we did.
I mean, I mean, Dreamcore. I find it ridiculous that the porn app is officially coming to iOS. Again, that is thanks to the alternative app store that is required by the European Union. If you're in the European Union, you have options aside from their own app store, because obviously their own app store does not allow pornographic apps, while the alternative app store allows it. Isn't that interesting?
That's cursed image. If I were you, I would just like throw my phone away and move on.
Oh my gosh. I'm no, I'm about regarding Meetup. This is not the first time, huh? This is the second time now. We might get Meetup for the second time. The first time was before the show started. Yeah, with the episode 166. This is the second time we might get Meetup, ladies and gentlemen, regarding the pornographic app coming to iOS. OMG. Anyway, it is now what time?
6:51.
And we will continue with our coffee sessions right here on the cafe. With that, we will be right back. Alright, see you later.
This program was brought to you by TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan, and TVH, the home of entertainment. Tutok na sa TVH, available in high definition via Delsat TV. Bisitahin ang youtube.com/@TVH Network PH para sa inyong paboritong mga highlights at live shows.
Hello, buenas noches Pilipinas. My name is Blue Wave and you're watching Sábado en la Noche with Blue.
Nandito na ang bagong Saturday Primetime Talk Show kasama si Blue Wave.
At may joy transmission po ang SPC bukas 6 a.m. Ay, joy lang po.
Huli!
Pero hindi mo kami katulad. Isang side lang mga iniisip at tinatanggap.
Kung showbiz balita, teknolohiya, BDAU reading o iba pa, we got you covered.
One last word, Mika, I love you. Bye.
Sábado en la Noche with Blue. Tuwing Sábado, 9 p.m. Dito lang sa Cool FM. Ang inyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Cool FM.
Abante Vista, party list number 35, number 35, Vista party list.
Ako po, si Rafi Tulfo, at CIS Party List. Ang tanging party list na kakampi ng inapi. Subok na at tunay na masasandalan magpakailanman. Number 68 sa balota. Saan ka pa? Ak, CIS Party List ka na. Tara na!
Sa ulo ng mga balita. Nabitin? Magtusiran Forte with Total Cough Relief Formula. Laban sa dry non-stop ubo, kati sa lalamunan due to post-nasal drip at sakit sa kakaubo. Tusiran Forte! Unilab yan. Dextromethorphan, HBr plus phenylpropanolamine HCl plus paracetamol is the generic name of Tusiran Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Kabayanin kita. Sa One Ginebra Nation. Kaya para sa barangay, ako namang magbibigay. Kabayanin tayo. Kabayanin kita.
Drink responsibly.
Tol, tol, tol. Tol, tol, tol. Tolentino. Tol ng bawat Pilipino. Tolentino.
Tolentino, Senador.
Sa panahon ngayon, kau ba'y sigurado? Kau ba'y protektado? Ang pamilya ay i-shield mo. Laban sa bakterya, i-shield mo. Laban ng pating virus, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap. Patay ang 99.9% of bacteria and virus tested. Bilib ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association.
Sa sakit protektado, i-shield mo. Pamilya protektado, i-shield mo.
Shield Bath Soap, manufactured by ACS Manufacturing Corporation. ISO certified, world-class quality.
ACS.
Napatunayan na, sa panahon ng pinakamatinding pagsubok, dala ni James Roaf ang pagbangon, pag-asa at pagbabago. Nang tinamaan tayo ng matitinding kalamidad, nagpatayo si Roaf ng higit 200,000 bahay at nagbigay ng hanap buhay para sa mga nasakuna. Nang naging kalihim ng turismo si Roaf, higit 5 milyong turista ang bumisita sa Pilipinas at nakalikha ng higit 10,000 trabaho at oportunidad para sa lahat. Leadership, results, integrity. James Roaf, pagbabagong kailangan para sa ating bagong bayan.
Senador Bongo Bongo. Bongo Bongo. Bongo Bongo na.
Mr. Malasakit, Senador Bongo. Bisyo ang magserbisyo.
Ako po ang inyong Senator Kuya Bongo, patuloy na magsiservisyo sa inyo lahat dahil ako po ay naniniwala na ang serbisyo sa tao, serbisyo po yan sa Diyos.
Bongo na.
Mr. Malasakit, Senador Bongo, bisyo ang magserbisyo.
One Pacman, one Pacman, one Pacman, one Pacman, one Pacman.
One Pacman Party List. Champion sa sports. Number 22 sa balota.
22 tayo.
Magdobling ingat dahil advance na ang mga scammers ngayon. Kaya nilang gumawa ng IMSI catcher na parang fake cell towers para kumonek sa phone mo. Gamit to, nagsisend sila ng text na may link na kunwari galing sa mga legitimate institutions tulad ng GCash. Pag makatanggap ng message with a link, SMS spoofing scam yan. Tandaan, GCash will never send links. Kahit GCash ang nag-text ng link, huwag mong i-click. Galing ang SMS sa scammers na gumagamit ng illegal cell site para ma-hijack ang SMS. GCash is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. Kahit GCash ang nag-text ng link, huwag mong i-click. SMS spoofing scam yan. Galing ang SMS sa scammers na gumagamit ng illegal cell site para ma-hijack ang SMS. Tandaan, GCash will never send links.
Kamote! Kamote naman. Try mo to. Ha? Ang mura naman!
Dito ka na. Sa mapapamura ka talaga. Move it. Discarding tapat.
Hey, Bones. Here's the laundry that you promised you would do today.
Oops, can I do it a little later? I'm still in game pa, Fofo.
Bones, did you know that you can do the laundry while you're gaming?
Talaga ba?
The Dowel Inverter fully automatic washing machine has a one-touch smart wash technology. Just put all the laundry inside, press the button, then it will automatically choose the right function of your laundry load and voila! Next thing you know, you're done now with our laundry.
Hala, totoo ba? Pwede pala yun. Sige, gagawin ko yan ngayon.
Get your Dowel Inverter fully automatic washing machine in stores near you.
And join the switch to Dowel Inverter Series.
Dowel.
This is Mikael Daez.
And this is Megan Young for
Dowel, bring goodness to life.
Hindi ka pa ba nagsasawa sa luma? Dapat bago na. Ako po si Camille Villar. 2 dekada na akong tumutulong sa kabataan, edukasyon, negosyo. Bakit ba dapat may bago? Nagbago na ang pangangailangan natin. Ang liit ng kita, lalo sa probinsya. Scam sa cellphone. Kaya dapat bago ang pananaw. Aksyon, diskarte. Huwag tayo magpaiwan sa luma. Dapat may bago.
Camille Villar. Bagong boses, bagong bukas. This is a paid advertisement by Fine Properties, Inc.
All right, welcome back to Asphere's Cafe. It is now 1 minute before 7 o'clock, and yes, we have a lot of time to cover what's happening in the tech industry and more right here on the cafe. All right, so I need my time to gather. I need my time to compile the news first. So give me one moment.
If you don't know where am I right now, I'm on my so-called bodega or warehouse.
Oh wow, that's a lot of karaoke systems.
There's your aircon, some scrap casket, I don't know why it's there, and some balloon drops there at the back, right there. And some plinko board, and then some pyrotechnics I'm trying to sample right now if it works. And sometimes it doesn't work. Oh, there it is. So yeah. Yep, I'm having fun right now because yes, I'm still measuring the so-called the asparagus thing, right? The aircon.
Asphere aircon.
Yeah. Yes. I am checking right now if it works. Some of it works, some of it doesn't work. Yeah. I'm still doing something. So, Aspargos, take it away. Oh,
Thank
here's
you.
the thing.
Thank you. I'm still not done compiling the source, so I'm so sorry. It's gonna take a while, but yeah, I'm still looking for one that works. All right, and I think we're almost done here. Here we go again. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Wait. You know what? We'll cover that later. This is gonna take a while. All right. There we go. Perfect. Okay. I think we are. I think I'm ready now. So let's get into another round of the tech news. Okay. So it looks like a U.S. District Court judge has once again denied an Apple request to delay the remedy phase of the case so it can represent itself in U.S. versus Google. As the court stated in its order denying interventions, this case has been pending for over 4 years, and the delay for postponing the evidentiary hearing would be months, not weeks, Judge Amit Mehta wrote in his latest ruling. The court has concluded that Google violated federal antitrust law by entering into exclusive search distribution agreements with various companies, including Apple, to achieve and maintain a monopoly in both the search general search services market and the general text advertising market. Preserving the status quo by granting a stay as Apple urges would only perpetuate this unlawful activity and is therefore contrary to the public interest. This is the second time Apple has tried to delay the proceedings so that it can protect the 20 plus $billion it earns from Google each year by configuring Google Search as the default search engine on the iPhone. But as Judge Mehta has now pointed out twice, Apple's concern has little to do with the remedy in US versus Google and was filed far too late in the schedule regardless. It's pretty clear that Mehta is growing tired with Apple's subservient shenanigans. He notes that Apple again fails to explain why party studies is necessary to offer the evidence it wishes to present, or even how that evidence will differ from what the court already heard during the liability phase. It likewise fails to identify any daylight between the remedy Google has proposed and its own preferred remedy. Lacking such information, the court cannot find that Apple will suffer the certain and great harm required to justify a stay. Again. So, I don't know. I don't know what do I say about this. But as much as I do not like Google holding a dominance in the search engine market, I do want some competitors to give a chance to take over. But man, as much as I do not like Google having a monopoly, yeah, this is going to be a wild ride for this one. So do you have any words on this, Dreamcar?
Not much going to say this about this one. But for the Apple requesting, yeah, that's something from Apple.
Yep. All right, let's move on to the next one, and that is this time in the cybersecurity space. Grubhub data breach impacts customers, drivers, and margins. Ouch. For this food delivery company Grubhub disclosed a data breach impacting the personal information of an undisclosed number of customers, merchants, and drivers after attackers breached its systems using a service provider account. Our investigation found that the intrusion originated with an account belonging to a third-party service provider that provided support services to Grubhub, the company said on Monday. We immediately terminated the account's access and removed the service provider from our systems altogether. In response to this incident, the company hired external forensic experts to assess the breach's impact, rotated passwords to prevent further unauthorized access, and added additional anomaly detection mechanisms across its internal services. To follow up The follow-up investigation found no evidence that the attackers accessed other sensitive personal and financial information, including Grubhub Marketplace customer passwords, merchant login information, full payment card numbers, bank account details, social security numbers, or driver's license numbers. However, Grubhub said that depending on the affected individual, the attackers gained access to names, email addresses, and phone numbers, as well as partial payment card information, including card type, and last four digits of the card number for some campus diners. The unauthorized individual access contact information of campus diners, as well as diners, merchants, and drivers who interacted with our customer care service, Grubhub said. The unauthorized party also accessed hash passwords for certain legacy systems, and we proactively rotated any passwords that we believe might have been at risk. While the attackers didn't access Grubhub Marketplace account passwords, the company urged customers to always use unique passwords to minimize risk. A Grubhub spokesperson was not immediately available for comment when contacted by Beeping Computer earlier today. So yeah, at the end of the day, um, um, it's somewhat a good and bad news. But with the bad news first, the attackers had access to the name, so it's possible that it's going to get leaked in the dark web, and oof, this is not going to end well. But the good news is that the good news is that the attackers didn't access any other sensitive personal and financial information, Grubhub Marketplace customer passwords, merchant log information. So yeah, they're safe. They're safe. All their important stuffs are safe. But the names, email addresses, and phone numbers, well, you'll be sold in the dark web because of this data breach. So oof. So any words?
Grubhub. Okay, so yeah, there's something wrong with Grubhub or something. Wait. Yep, they have a lot of problems from Grubhub though. I usually rely on Grab Food. I think Grab Food. Yes, Grab Food.
Grubhub, about the Grubhub, that is only in America, huh? I'm talking about Grubhub, which is similar to Grab Food here. But
Oh,
Grubhub is basically
yes.
American food delivery service. Yeah, it works like Grab Food, but in America, yeah. But there's but data breach, huh? The one we're talking about is data breach, and what I can say is that their names, email addresses, and their phone numbers are possibly already in the dark web at this time of streaming. So yeah, this is not a good look, right, Jimcar? All right. So
Okay,
okay. All right. So let's now move on to the next one, and that is related to Gemini and the hackers. Multiple state-sponsored groups are experimenting with the AI-powered Gemini assistant from Google to increase productivity and to conduct research on potential infrastructure for attacks or for reconnaissance on targets. Google's Threat Intelligence Group detected government link events persistent threat or APT groups using Gemini primarily for productivity gains rather than to develop or conduct novel AI-enabled cyber attacks that can pass traditional defenses. Threat actors have been trying to leverage AI tools for their attack purposes to various degrees of success, as these utilities can at least shorten the preparation period. Google has identified Gemini activity associated with APT groups from more than 20 countries, but the most prominent ones were from Iran and China. Among the most common cases were assistance with coding tests for developing tools and scripts, research on publicly disclosed vulnerabilities, checking on technologies, explanations, translation, finding details on target organizations, and searching for methods to evade detection, escalate privileges, or run internal reconnaissance in a compromised network. Google says APTs from Iran, China, North Korea, and Russia have all experimented with Gemini, exploring the tool's potential in helping them discover security gaps, evade detection, and plan their post-compromise activities. These are summarized as follows, starting with Iran. Iran threat actors were the heaviest users of Gemini, leveraging it for a wide range of activities, including reconnaissance on defense organizations and international experts, research into publicly known vulnerabilities, development of phishing campaigns, and content creation for influence operations. They also use Gemini for translation and technical explanations related to cybersecurity and military technologies, including unmanned aerial vehicles and missile defense systems. China-backed threat actors primarily utilize Gemini for reconnaissance on U.S. military and government organizations, vulnerabilities research, scripting for lateral movement and privilege escalation, and post-compromise activities such as evading detection and maintaining persistence in networks. They also explore ways to access Microsoft Exchange using password hashes and reverse engineer security tools like Carbon Black EDR. North Korean APTs use Gemini to support multiple phases of the attack lifecycle, including researching free hosting providers, conducting reconnaissance on target organizations, and assisting with malware development and evasion techniques. A significant portion of their activity focused on North Korea's clandestine IT worker scheme, using Gemini to draft job applications, cover letters, and proposals to secure employment at Western companies under false identities. And Russian threat actors had minimal engagement with Gemini, most usage being focused on scripting assistance, translation, and payload crafting. Their activity included rewriting publicly available malware into different programming languages, adding encryption functionality to malicious code, and understanding how specific pieces of public malware function. The limited use may indicate that Russian actors prefer AI models developed within Russia or are avoiding Western AI platforms for operational security reasons. Google also mentions having observed cases where the threat actors attempted to use public jailbreaks against Gemini or replacing their prompts to bypass the platform security measures. These attempts were reportedly unsuccessful. So there you go. Very interesting report coming from Google and coming from Iran, China, North Korea, and Russia, attempting to do the funny with Gemini. So, what do you think about this one?
Interesting that now a lot of countries that they're not usually have to, but they are now using Gemini for a weird reason, especially North Korea and Russia.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Very interesting report here. Now let's head over to the next one, and that is related to Windows 10, guys. So, Microsoft explains what is going on with paid Windows 10 updates plans. Well, here we go. Coming from Windows latest, Microsoft's first stance on Windows 10 retirement has changed, and the company has updated a support document to diverge more details about the extended security updates program. For those unaware, this program offers up to 3 years of security updates for outdated Windows 10 devices at a predetermined price. The official document answers a few questions related to the availability and pricing of the extended security updates for enterprise and business users. For enterprise users, the pricing is quite high at $61 for the first year. After that, the price shoots up to $122, double the previous year. The trend continues for the third year too, with double the pricing of the second year. For example, $244. Windows latest understands that the pricing is shipped up in a way that drives users to switch to Windows 11, which means buying a new PC at this point. If you total the cost, it comes to $427, which is enough to get an entry-level all-in-one or pre-built rig Lotto for enterprise use. However, enterprises will have to spend on multiple systems, which requires huge upfront costs for the purchase of these new Windows 11 PCs. We think that the enterprises will go with the 1-year extension and plan to make the switch before entering the second year of the Extended Security Updates program. Another question that took us by surprise was related to the purchase of extended security updates. You cannot buy the extended security updates as you need and must abide by Microsoft guidelines. If you plan to buy the extended security updates in the second year, you will have to pay for the first year as well to get access to the extended security updates for the second year. The same rule applies for the third year, meaning you will end up paying $467 if you try to get security support. Microsoft wants to squeeze the maximum for maintaining bare minimum security support of its forcibly outdated OS. We don't like this. Yeah, Windows doesn't like this pricing structure, as it's a straight up punishment if you don't get on board the extended security updates in the first year. Microsoft is not too stern for the education users, as they can get These extended security updates for $1, $2, and $4 respectively. Even the consumer edition users can get the extended security updates for 1 year at $30, but there's no support beyond that. Lastly, there's no technical support included in this expensive support program for Windows 10. Good luck figuring out problems on your own if you want to use or are forced to use Windows 10 beyond October 14, 2025. Any words on this one?
Security updates. They're planning to do expensive ones, huh? You know what?
Extended security updates program. And if you do if you pay for the second year, it's going to be more expensive. Same for the third year, dream car.
You know what? I'm going to switch back to Windows 7 if they keep doing that.
Windows 7 is outdated, dream car. You should not go back to Windows 7. You should switch to Linux instead.
But hey, it's still usable, especially on my old programs. Windows 7 is still stable. I don't know for Windows 8.1.
I mean, good luck getting security updates if it goes out of support, because when Windows 10 goes out of support in October 14 this year, you're out of luck. No more Windows updates. So yeah, how will they offer you the latest security patches if there's no more support, right? So yeah, you should switch to Linux if Windows 10 goes out of support, or upgrade to Windows 11 if your PC is supported. That's how the reality is, Car.
It depends on the user, though.
All right, thank you. All right, with that, now I think we already are going over time for the commercial break. So we will continue later. It is now 7:17 p.m. as we will return with more conversations right here on Asphere's Coffee. Stay along with us. We will be right back.
This program is brought to you by Asphere Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. And TVH, the home of entertainment. Tutok na sa TVH. Available in high definition via Delsat TV. Bisitahin ang youtube.com/@TVH Network PH para sa inyong paboritong mga highlights at live shows.
When I told you guys I was leaving, everyone thought it was permanent. Simula po ngayong gabi, January 11, 2025. Ako po ay magpapaalam na sa Cool FM. But no one knew I was preparing to change the game. That's why I told you, always believe in foreshadowings. Everyone knew that when I come back, I have many tricks on my sleeve with me on my side to bring. Saan man ako dalhin ng tadhana, tuloy pa rin ang awit ng buhay ng Cool FM. And now, guess what? I am back. Welcome everyone to Adonis Gamer! This May 10, joins yours truly, DJ Sen, as we mark the return of your favorite show with your favorite host as we celebrate the first anniversary of the one, the only TWC. TWC, the homecoming, the first anniversary. Featuring live guests, our colleagues in the world of fan-made broadcasting, and the start of the new era of Cool FM. TWC, the homecoming, the first anniversary. Live this May 10 after Sabado en la Noche with Blue, only on Cool FM.
Cool FM. Wow, Mari, long time no see. Sa dinami-rami ng lugar, dito pa tayo magkikita. Saan ka pupunta at mukhang pagod ka na?
Oo, Mare. Ito, hinahanap ko si Mark.
Sino si Mark, Mare? Baka magselos dyan si pare, ha?
Naku, Mare, hindi. Actually, si pare mo ang nagpapahanap sa akin ng Mark Cafe 5-in-1 plus 1 coffee mix. Kanina pa ako ikot ng ikot dito sa bayan pero di ko matagpuan.
Naku, Mare, di sana tinext mo ako.
Kasi pati kami ng pare mo, Mark Cafe din ang iniinom namin. At alam mo kung anong good news? Dito sa Lucena City, naandyan sa TGP ang Mark Cafe 5-in-1 plus 1 Coffee Mix. TGP! TGP!
TGP. Ngayon, alam mo na. The Generics Pharmacy. Available na ang Mark Cafe 5-in-1 plus 1 Coffee Mix.
Napatunayan na sa panahon ng pinakamatinding pagsubok, dala ni James Roaf ang pagbangon, pag-asa at pagbabago. Nang tinamaan tayo ng matitinding kalamidad, nagpatayo si Roaf ng higit 200,000 bahay at nagbigay ng hanap buhay para sa mga nasakuna. Nang naging kalihim ng turismo si Roaf, higit 5 milyong turista ang bumisita sa Pilipinas at nakalikha ng higit 10,000 trabaho at oportunidad para sa lahat. Leadership, results, integrity. James Roaf, pagbabagong kailangan para sa ating bagong bayan.
Barbie Forteza po. And I believe ang taong sa pera ay wais, ang skin pwede pa rin kuminis. And I thank you, Silka Papaya Lotion. Dahil 750 pesos SRP lang, giving na ang papaya enzymes niya. Affordable skincare, di ba? Kaya kung bet mo ay kutis na lit, sa Silka Papaya Lotion kumapit. With regular use, slay it with the skin na giving. Stay lit with Silka. With regular use for only 750 pesos SRP.
Abate Vista, party list number 35. Number 35, Vista Party List.
May bagong energy na! Pinakabago, pinakamainam na Enervon, Enervon Z+. Pinalakas ng zinc, vitamin C, vitamins B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12, at vitamin E. Pinakabago, pinakamainam na Enervon. Hey! Enervon Z+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Sa Senado, kaligtasan at justisya ang aming misyon.
Ang katarungan ay makakamit kung sama-sama tayo sa tama at tapat na pagkilos. Kakampi na inapi, Erwin Tulfo.
Benhar Abalos, tama at tapat na pagkilos. Magkakampi sa Senado.
Para di madaling masira ang ngipin ng pamilya, ngayon pa lang,
Unique toothpaste for brushing every after kumain.
dahil ang unique toothpaste may Max Protect formula.
Ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa.
Helps stop cavities even before they start, while keeping breath fresh with regular use.
Unique toothpaste for brushing para siguraduhin ngipin ay Max Alaga, Max Protektado pa. Unique
Max Alaga, Max Protectado with unique toothpaste maximum fluoride protection. Manufactured by ACS Manufacturing. ISO certified world-class quality.
ACS.
Senator Amy Marcos, salamat at hindi mo pinabayaan ang mga solo parents.
Deserve naman nila.
Salamat sa dagdag insentibo sa mga matatanda.
Deserve nila yan.
Salamat sa pagbura ng utang ng magsasaka.
Deserve na deserve.
Senator Amy Marcos, the service we deserve.
Deserve.
This is a paid advertisement.
1 little, 2 little, 3 na insekto, 4 little, 5 little, 6 na insekto, 7 little, 8.
Para bang laro-laro lang ang ginagawa ng insect killer mo? Ang Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer, seryoso. Dahil zero tolerance ito, hindi lang sa 8, kundi sa
11 types ng bugs!
Baygon Shield Protector Multi-Insect Killer. Zero tolerance sa mga insekto. Kills 11 types of bugs.
Basta't kapit bisig, kakayanin ang lahat. Kayong aming bayani, walang magagawa kung walang manggagawa. Pinoy workers, Pinoy workers. 122, tandaan, 122. Pinoy workers, Pinoy workers, Pinoy workers. 122, tandaan, gayon Pinoy, lakas Pinoy.
You're running late for the prom when something goes wrong.
Nakapanit ako og sapatos ng matangtang ang swelo sa akong sapatos.
Hello? It's late! Where are you?
Crunch time, what you gonna do?
Keep cool with new Nestle Crunch Cookies and Cream. Vanilla ice cream with cookie bits coated in white chocolate and crisp cereal.
I got this. From my cool blue chucks to rock my white socks. K-O-K to the prom I'm on my way.
New Nestle Crunch Cookies and Cream ice cream. Keep cool with Crunch. Ako po si Vice Ganda, sumusuporta sa 107 ang Kasangga.
107 now, 107 now, 107 now, ang kasangga.
107 ang Kasangga. Party list.
Nako, tol, kapos na naman ako. Nangutang pa nga ako sa tindahan para lang sa sibuyas.
Oo, hirap talaga kapusin. Buti na lang may galawan sa GCash, yung G-Loan sakto.
Uy, okay daw yun ah. Balita ko pwedeng humiram as low as 100 pesos.
Oo, try mo. Swap ang kapos moments ang G-Loan sakto.
Subject to eligibility, terms and conditions apply. G-Loan Sakto is powered by Fuse Lending Incorporated. GCash is supervised by Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Fuse Lending Incorporated is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
SEC registration number CS201617622, certificate of authority number 1897.
Kindly review the terms and conditions in the disclosure statement before proceeding with the loan transaction.
Ang maganda, pagandahin pa. Ang mabuti ay galingan pa. Ang kulang punuan, dapat better. Abi better. Abi binay, abi better. Edukasyon di lang libre, world class pa. Dapat better. Abi better. Abi binay, abi binay, abi better.
Welcome back to Asphere's Cafe. It is now 4 minutes before 7:30, and that is where we will say goodbye to TVH Network viewers. Okay, so let's continue. And unfortunately, this will be the last one for TVH as we are running out of time. We only have 4 minutes for TVH. So let's get my screen share up. Here it is. Okay, so we have some, well, not necessarily interesting, but an upgrade to the Windows 11 Paint app. So Microsoft is turning Paint into a co-pilot hub with a new dedicated button that is available to everyone. Microsoft has recently released Windows 11 build 26120.3073 to the developer channel of the Insider program. This build is also available as an optional update for Windows Insider on the beta channel. Microsoft has introduced a new co-pilot button in this build for the Paint app. Please note that those insiders on Canary and dev channels of the Windows Insider program will get this update for Paint, which is version 11.24.271.0 and higher. In the last couple of years, Microsoft has been integrating AI in native apps of Windows 11. The recent trend of branding AI features under the Copilot branding is what has led Microsoft to add this Copilot icon in the Paint app as well. The new Copilot button merges all the already available AI features. Windows latest has tested this build. So if you look at the screenshot, if you click on based on the screenshot, if you click the Copilot button, you'll see Co-Creator, Image Creator, Generative Erase, and Remove Background. So these are the features you will get right there. So please note that the Co-Creator feature of Paint is device specific as it is only available on Copilot Plus PCs. Those who are not using a Copilot Plus PC will only be getting 3 AI features on clicking the Copilot icon. So for the Co-Creator, this is how it looks. And yes, this is a bug. You can see the black background isn't fully expanded. So yeah, this is really buggy for now. So this is what Co-Creator looks like. And it's basically ideas. Basically, you turn your idea into image creator. This is what the image creator looks like. Generative erase. And finally, remove background. I have yet to test this. Test this when it animate characters. If that is going to work, but it will be interesting if it works with the animate characters. But yeah. While none of the above-mentioned features are new, they were earlier present in Microsoft Paint and Photos app. But their integration into the Copilot button on Paint enhances their accessibility. It is also to be noted that in order to use Image Creator, AI credits are required and included with the Microsoft 365 subscription. You will spend 1 credit each time you generate a set of images. There you go. Any words?
No, not much, but this is interesting. Looks like a hybrid Adobe and MS Paint in one.
Yep. Yep. So there you go. 4 AI features under Copilot branding are now into one with that click of the button. Overall, this is interesting, but another unnecessary change by integrating with Copilot. Amazing. With that, I think our time is up for TVH Network viewers. It is time to say goodbye. So thank you so much for joining our coffee this morning as we will return tomorrow with the topic of anime and other pop culture news right here on TVH. So that is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Until then, I am Caro along with
Car and Nakafe is now closed for TBH.
that's right. And yeah, we will see you tomorrow as we will now send you off to eat Bulaga on TVH Network. Goodbye for now, TVH. Bye bye.
Asphere surveys with us by TJO Entertainment. Dream Garden also speaking for TBH.
And we are back. All right, so we just left the TVH broadcast, and now I will be looking for another set of routers of tech. Sorry, another round of tech news. There you go. Why do I keep screwing up there? Why do I keep mixing up my vocabulary at this point? Okay, well. It looks like Microsoft is really in this. It's really urging people not to install Windows 11 on their unsupported PCs. Well. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna get into that in a bit. Let me just find find another round of tech news. Yeah, one moment. There we go. We can now begin with another round of tech news. All right, let me get my screen share again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are again with Microsoft being Microsoft. So Microsoft is really urging people not to install Windows 11 on their unsupported PC. Well, why is that? Well, we don't know. Well, let's get into the details coming from Beta News. The system requirements for Windows 11 have been a bone of contention ever since the operating system was first released, but it is something that has been brought back into sharp focus once again as Windows 10 nears the end of its life. Microsoft is keen for everyone to move from Windows 10 to Windows 11, even if this means having to buy a new PC. And in recent days, the company has taken steps just to encourage just this, using strong arm tactics to discourage bypassing TPM and CPU requirements. Microsoft is taking a two-pronged approach to stop people from installing Windows 11 on hardware that it does not officially support, although it stops short of actually blocking the bypass techniques. There are various tools can be used to force Windows 11 to install on unsupported hardware, including Flyby 11. This particular utility has recently started to be flagged up as potential malware by Windows Defender. While this does not prevent use of the tool, it will be a roadblock for less computer literate users. A note on the Flyby 11 GitHub page reads, the app is now flagged as POA Win32 patcher by Microsoft Defender. You can simply ignore this if you wish to proceed with the upgrade. I will contact Microsoft to verify whether this is an official classification or a false positive. But scaring would-be users of third-party tools into being non-users is not only the thing Microsoft is doing. So a company used to provide details about how to edit the registry to allow the installation of Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. The official ways to install Windows 11 page once included The following text: Microsoft recommends against installing Windows 11 on a device that does not meet the Windows 11 system minimum system requirements. If you choose to install Windows 11 on a device that does not meet these requirements and you acknowledge and understand the risk, you can create the following risk key values and bypass the check for TPM 2.0, at least TPM 1.2 is required, and the CPU family and model. There were also instructions about tweaking the allow upgrades with unsupported TPM or CPU registry entry to bypass checks. These texts and instructions have now been removed. While this will not stop everyone from getting around hardware checks, Microsoft will clearly be hoping that by making such information slightly harder to find, fewer people will go down this route. Yup. 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 So here you go. Uh well, if you still want to install Windows 11 on your unsupported PC, well, you could do so. But again, Microsoft has really been urging you not to do it because they really want you to switch to a new PC that has Windows 11 on it, or even better, from me, you just switch to Linux if you want to keep your current PC running and kicking. So yeah, any words on this?
No comment for now.
All right then. Well, heading on to the next one, and that is now getting into the smartphone news. Vivo V50 teasers confirmed design and key specs ahead of launch. The the Vivo V50 is launching in India soon, and the teaser campaign is now in full swing. The brand revealed several key features, including the phone's design, cameras, and battery capacity. Vivo V50 will feature a similar design to the Vivo S20, which launched in China back in November. The teaser showed the official three colors for the device: rose red, titanium gray, and starry blue. The latter will feature Vivo's 3D star technology with a shimmering effect that mimics the night sky. The back features a dual camera setup with ZIS optics and Vivo's Aura Light LED ring light. There's a 50 megapixel main shooter with OIS and a 50 megapixel ultra wide lens. The front houses another 50 megapixel sensor with autofocus. This will be Vivo's first V series phone to support quad curve display. For speculation, this will be a 6.67-inch AMOLED display with full HD plus resolution and 120 Hz refresh rate. The V50 is also getting a 6,000 mAh battery with support for 90-watt charging. The device is expected to launch with the Snapdragon 7 Gen 3 chipset, just like the Vivo S20. The V50 will feature IP68 and IP69 water and dust resistance and ship with FunTouch OS 15 based on Android 15. We still don't have an official launch date for the V50, but Vivo is rumored to hold its launch event later this month. So I think the phone does look nice. I like the smartphone design. It really looks cool. Even the colors look great for this V50. Any words? All right. Any words?
It's not something like a pill. It looks like a GoPro, and it looks like an Instacam, Insta360, because of the pod.
But what do you think of the entire smartphone so far? Like in terms of design, what do you say?
Wait. Zay's camera, huh? The photography, videography, I would say this is an interesting video because I usually do video stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Wow, it's interesting.
It is interesting. Yep, it is very interesting. All right, moving on. And this is about how the smartphone market is doing. So smartphone sales grew 7% in 2024 compared to 2023, reaching 1.22 billion units, marking a rebound after 2 consecutive years of decline, according to Canalyst's latest report. Apple and Samsung were tied in the lead with 80% of the market each. Canalys says, followed by Xiaomi with 40%, Transsion with 9%, Oppo with 8%, Vivo with 8%, Honor and Lenovo with 5% each, and Huawei and Realme with 4% each. Canalys and some other analyst houses Transsion brands together with while counting BPK brands separately. We're still not sure what's up with that, but do note that if we add up Vivo, Oppo, and Realme, BPK is in the first place with 20% of the pie, leaving both Apple and Samsung in the dust. Frustrations aside, Apple's performance was down to emerging market growth and stable performances in North America and Europe, while Xiaomi was driven by strong momentum in mainland China and continued strategic expansion into emerging markets. Apple sold 225.9 million iPhones in 2024, which is down 1% from 2023. Samsung sold 222.9 million Galaxy smartphones, also down by 1%. Xiaomi sold 168.6 million units, growing 50%. Transsion sold 106.7 million units, growing 50%. And Oppo, including OnePlus, sold 103.6 million, growing 3%. In terms of overall smartphone sales, mainland China grew 4% compared to 2023. North America grew 1%, and Europe grew 3%. If we look at just the fourth quarter of 2024, Apple led with 77.1 million shipments and 23% market share, down 1% in volume, down from 24% in fourth quarter of 2023, followed by Samsung with 51.9 million units and 60% of the pie, down 3% in volume, down from 17% market share year of year. Xiaomi with 42% million shipments and 30% market share, up 5% in volume, static share. Transsion with 27.2 million units shipped for 8% of the pie, down 4% in volume and down from 9% in market share year of year. And Vivo with 26.4 million units and 8% share, up 10% in volume and up from 7% in share. So, judging by this one, this is a good number. Except for Apple and Samsung, which is slightly losing market share, only with 1%. But overall, things are looking good for the rest of the brands outside Apple at Samsung. Looking good so far. What do you say about this one?
Say this is very interesting, especially the. Oh, yep. I was correct. I was correct. That is, they have a lot of more sales. But if you don't know, especially the Samsung ones and the iPhone ones are competing each other, and then yeah, moreover, especially the design and the expectations, the iOS ones.
I say it's a good number, right? And it also marks the recovery of the smartphone industry.
Yes.
All right. Well said. All right. So we have 3 minutes before we head into commercial break. And this is about and this time it's about the Galaxy S25 pre-orders. How are the pre-orders doing? Well, in Korea, it's doing well. So let's get into that. Samsung released the Galaxy S25 in the final days of January and immediately opened global pre-orders. The home market is key for the Korean company, and we just learned it saw yet another record-breaking pre-order session. News sources from Seoul revealed that there were 1.3 million orders for the Galaxy S25 series, about 10% more than last year's Galaxy S flagships. The series, however, is just short of the over 1.3 million all-time highest achievement set by the Galaxy Note 10 Duo back in August 2019. The report stated that 52% of all orders with 676,000 units were for the Galaxy S25 Ultra. 26% or 338,000 units were of the Galaxy S25, leaving 22% or 286,000 units for the Galaxy S25 Plus. Samsung also revealed the preferred colors for the series. The majority of the Galaxy S25 Ultra purchases were for the titanium white and blue options, both of which are incredibly similar, while customers of the other two phones went for the ice blue and silver shadow. The phones are still on pre-order, even if some early bird buyers are already getting their units. Official sales will begin in 120 markets this Friday, February 7th. So yeah, I think this is a good number for Korean pre-orders, and I can expect it to keep going for long. Yeah, this is a very good number. Very, very good. What do you say?
S25 Plus, it's a very interesting, especially Korea. Usually, I more on the Samsung, and I don't know for the iPhone, but I will say Samsung is pretty advanced due to the camera specs.
Yep. Well, that's what I'm talking about. All right, it is now 7:44 p.m. and we will get into the last gap of tech news and other profit discussions right here on Asphere's Topic. Stay along with us. We will be right back.
This program is brought to you by Asphere Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
TLX Karaoke, ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan. And TVH, the home of entertainment. Tutok na sa TVH. Available in high definition via Delsat TV. Bisitahin ang youtube.com/@TVH Network PH para sa inyong paboritong mga highlights at live shows.
Yung oras na, hangout na!
Makitawa.
Timbang ni Chito sa weigh-in, laban ni Chito umabot sa 300 kilogram.
Makichismis.
So, anong say mo? Tirik sa Mix Channel. Cheat. Next ga! Sisipi kahit kailan.
At makigulo tuwing gabi kasama ang Hangout with Mamon. Hangout with Mamon. Lunes hanggang Miyerkules, 8 p.m.
Ito po ang Hangout with Mamon.
Dito lang sa nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM.
Cool FM.
Hindi ka pa ba nagsasawa sa luma? Dapat bago na. Ako po si Camille Villar. 2 dekada na akong tumutulong sa kabataan, edukasyon, negosyo. Bakit ba dapat may bago? Nagbago na ang pangangailangan natin. Ang liit ng kita, lalo sa probinsya. Scam sa cellphone. Kaya dapat bago ang pananaw. Aksyon, diskarte. Huwag tayo magpaiwan sa luma. Dapat may bago.
Camille Villar. Bagong boses, bagong bukas. This is a paid advertisement by Fine Properties, Inc.
Excellent health, excellent life. EXL Makabuhay Plus.
Mas murang alternatibo sa makabuhay? Bakit ka maniniwala sa ibang brands? Kaya nga mura, kasi kulang. Huwag tipirin ang iyong kalusugan. EXL Coffee Mix. Gawa sa native purple corn, Arabica, spirulina, ginseng, ginger, turmeric, ganoderma, mangosteen, malunggay, cinnamon, guava, at rosehip. Tiyak na vegan, gluten-free, at low in caffeine pa. Plus insulin plant na tumutulong magpababa ng mataas na blood sugar level. Siguradong healthy ka with EXL Coffee Mix. EXL Coffee Mix, the non-acidic coffee. Iwas asim sa sikmura at iwas heart palpitation. For a better and healthier you, switch to EXL Makabuhay Plus. Sa EXL Makabuhay, dagdag buhay.
Dapat tunayan na, sa panahon ng pinakamatinding pagsubok, dala ni James Roave ang pagbangon, pag-asa at pagbabago. Nang tinamaan tayo ng matitinding kalamidad, nagpatayo si Roave ng higit 200,000 bahay at nagbigay ng hanap buhay para sa mga nasakuna. Nang naging kalihim ng turismo si Roave, higit 5 milyong turista ang bumisita sa Pilipinas at nakalikha ng higit 10,000 trabaho at oportunidad para sa lahat. Leadership, results, integrity. James Roave, pagbabagong kailangan para sa ating bagong bayan.
Ano mang hiling, kayang tuparin. Everyone achieves the way to comfort living. Adesa, installment made easy, achieve mo na. Adesa, kaya.
Madalas mapaso kapag niluluto para sa pamilya? Basta may paso o burn, United Home Burn Ointment agad.
Unilab yan.
Benzocaine, boric acid, and eucalyptus is the generic name of United Home Burn. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Protection
Yakult!
with 8 billion live LCS
Yakult!
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult!
Helps improve digestion and boost immunity.
Yakult!
With proper diet and exercise.
Yakult! Kaya panalo ka dyan!
Sipping on McCafe iced coffee, feeling unstoppable.
My fuel, my coffee. My rhythm, my coffee.
Get your McCafe. Stronger, creamier, and better than our previous iced coffee original blend. 49 pesos na lang at a McDonald's store near you. My coffee, my cafe. My coffee, my cafe. My coffee, my cafe.
Your playground, now online. Bet88 has over 1,500 games, secure and fast gameplays. Meron pang play for fun option to try all the games. Ibang swerte to. Bet88.ph.
Gaming for 21 years old and above only. Game responsibly. Keep it fun.
Are you looking for a place to cool yourself down? Do you wish to find refresher that pops? Then go visit Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop. Located in the city of Taguig, Soda Pop brings you an alternative to those average milk tea shops that's too expensive. They have a wide variety of flavors including strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, to name a few. They also have 2 sizes to choose from, perfect for every scenario. Whether you can drink and chill at home or bond with your friends, Soda Pop is here to stay. Price starts at 39 pesos SRP, so you don't need to worry about your pockets going empty. So, choose Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration.
Dumarami na ang gumagaling sa Sid Panyawan Herbal Capsule. Ako po si Antonio de la Cruz from Northern Cotabato. Dati po sumakit yung likod ko pero ngayon gumaling na dahil sa Sid Panyawan.
Ako po si Kin. Dati po sumakit po aking tiyan at likod at ulo. Ayun, ininom ko yung herbal capsule. Pagkatapos bigla ako gumaling. Ay bay, natuwa ang aking misis.
Mabibili sa lahat ng drugstores nationwide.
Ang lakas mo, may ilalakas pa. Sa Revicon Forte, may muscle building amino acids tulong para mas lumakas ang katawan with proper diet and exercise. Pag malakas ang katawan, lumalakas din ang loob. May lakas para sa ambisyon mo. Revicon Forte! Lakas!
Unilab yan. Multivitamins, minerals, and amino acids is the generic name of Revicon Forte.
Marcafe na awawin, di ka mabibitin. Pag Marcafe ang iyong tinimpla, kaya bilhin na, Marcafe na tayo. Marcafe na kami, kung hanap mo'y 5-in-1 plus 1. Marcafe na.
Marcafe, ang sarap ng natural. Marcafe Sachet Saving Special. Big tipid sa Ben Tipid Promo. Maagang pamasko, hatid sa inyo ng Jemar Herbs Incorporated. Maaari nyo nang mabili ang 10 sachets ng Marcafe 5-in-1 plus 1 coffee mix sa halagang 150 pesos lamang. Makakasave ka ng 20 pesos. Ang promong ito ay eksklusibo lamang sa aming mga online shops. Limited time offer lamang ito ka-winner. Kaya order na habang may stocks pa. Exclusive for Shopee, Lazada, and TikTok. Hanapin lang ang Jmar Marketing Online Shop.
And we are back with Asphere's Cafe. It's now 7 minutes before 8 o'clock, and that is where we will wrap up our coffee in a few minutes. Okay, so while I'm going to get ready, let me just check with the TOC right now, just to ensure it's a smooth transition later. Yep, just to ensure for a smooth transition, I'm going to be taking care a little bit with the TOC right now. Okay. All right. How about the Maman for later? Okay. We have that. We have Hangout with normal stream. That's not started because it's still on my show. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream later when we wrap it up. All right, so yeah, I think we are ready for a smooth transition later. So we're all set. Okay, so now let's get into the last round of tech news. All right, so did I miss anything? Okay, we have two more. All right, sounds good. Okay, so we have two more, and that's it. That's it. All right, so we have.
So I'm back here, and yes, hold on. Oh shoot.
Oh.
All right. If you don't know,
Uh-huh. There we go. The Asphere box.
that's the box, and it's coming soon.
Yung mga joggers, right? Yung mga joggers and school studios, right?
Yes. Wait till Asparagus on as a refrigerator.
Oh crap! So they will be asking refrigerator after the aircon. We will have a refrigerator next. Holy crap, bro!
No. Let's expect that the next month, as I'm doing here for the aircon box here to be shipped off to the joggers. Joggers.
Are we launching Asphere's refrigerator next month? Oh boy, another Asphere's coffee memes.
Yep. Yes, I am nearly done doing the editing. So the rest we got the outdoor and then the main one. So yeah. So give me time.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, now let's get into the last two, and that will be it. All right, so let's hopefully be quick here. So iPhone assembly in India gets a boost from remove import fees on parts. For years, we have been hearing how Apple wants to cut its reliance on China for manufacturing iPhones and India, and how India will be the next China in this regard. And while the company has steadily increased the number of iPhones it produces in India, it's nowhere near the number of iPhones still made in China, but the race could get closer. That's because India has now removed import duties on some components key to producing mobile phones, PCBs, parts of camera modules, and USB cables. This is obviously aimed to boost local production of smartphones, and the move should benefit Apple and Xiaomi. India has already become the world's second largest phone manufacturing country, but of course, China is still quite far ahead. That said, India's electronics production has more than doubled in the last 6 years to reach $150 billion in 2024. And now India is looking to take advantage of US-China trade tensions to increase its own share and standing in the global supply chains. According to Reuters, India's complicated structure is often cited as a deterrent for efficient local production and the cost of disputes. This might be a step on the way to making these things less complicated, and thus paving the way for Apple and Xiaomi and others to move more of their Chinese production into India. So this is great news for India. Yeah, I can say it's great news for India. Any thoughts?
It's interesting though. It's interesting.
Yep. And finally, the last piece of the news. The Nothing Phone 3A is getting a camera button. So Nothing is getting its highly anticipated Phone 3A on March 4, and the teaser campaign is in full swing. The latest bit of news comes in the form of a teaser image for the phone, which will feature a dedicated camera button on the side. The new button should act as a fast toggle for launching the camera app and as a shutter for snapping photos and videos. So I believe the camera button will be right here, while the power button will be at the top. The camera button is right here. So Phone 3A is expected to focus on the camera performance with a triple camera setup, headlined by a 50 megapixel 2x telephoto lens, of course for the Nothing brand. The telephoto sensor is rumored to be joined by a 50 megapixel main cam and 8 megapixel ultra-wide module. Other rumored specs for the Phone 3A include a 6.8-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED screen with a 120 Hz refresh rate, Qualcomm Snapdragon 7S Gen 3 chipset, and a 5,000 mAh battery with 45 watt charging. So about this camera button, this is actually very interesting. The placement is very interesting. So what do you say?
It's very interesting though.
All right. I think is that all from your comments before we wrap it up? Okay, then I think that's it. So that's the wrap for the tech news tonight. So I think we are almost done with the cafe, as we have 1 minute before the show ends on the cafe. So do we have any last words before we go?
Nearly done with the cafe, no, the aircon box. So I'll ship that off to the Jaguar studio.
Don't forget the Cool Studios, because we will be returning to Cool Studios in later in the later coming months. But yeah, when are we going to return to Cool Studios? We don't know. And the clock hits 8 o'clock, and that is it for Asper's Cafe tonight. Thank you very much for joining our cafe. And for stopping by this evening. We will be back again tomorrow, where we will cover some anime and other pop culture news. That is every Wednesday. And on Thursday, we will be covering the gaming news. Yeah, and what's happening in the gaming industry on Thursdays. And on Fridays, we will be covering some, okay, yeah, aircon reviews sponsored by Asphere's Aircon. And of course, we will be airing some Dream Car primetime episodes that is not yet aired on Asphere's Cafe. Until then, I'm Caro. We will
And
be
I'm
back
Dream
again.
Car.
We will
The
be back
cafe is
again.
not closed.
Yes, correct. We will be back again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m.
Same time,
Right
same
here
station.
on Cool FM. Goodbye for now, and coming up next on Cool FM is Hang Out with Mamon. See you.
Yeah. As per close by DJ Entertainment, Dream Car Dinancer speaking.